everybody on our team is creative and we all collaborate. The other thing is, thank you for being here now. You're here on a Sunday watching this here. This theater is full. I just have to say, that's awesome. And I really, really appreciate it. There's a lot of talk around right now about cinema and movies and theaters, and yet this is available to you all on Disney Plus right now. You could go back and watch it anywhere. If you chose to be here to watch it in the format together, that's the power of cinema. It brings us together. And I gotta say, I think George is really proud of you all this moment. The force is strong with you. Thank you. Now, let's do things. You're asking if this is the way it always ended. No, that's not true. I've had many different versions of how this went. I had about a decade plus to think about it. I always knew there were certain elements of confrontation that were going to happen. Mainly from the very beginning that we created a character called Ahsoka and a clone called Captain Rex, that was going to be highly problematic by the end. There was always some version of how do we deal with the reality around that. Because that's an intense thing. The most important thing in forgetting anything about lore or Star Wars is that you have this young woman in a crisis situation that's involving all of her friends. She's determined not to hurt them. She's determined not to be violent. She's determined to do the right thing and hold on to who she is at all costs. And we all take examples of that. I get emotional because it's important. It's important that you see her kindness. It's important that you see her spirit. And it's not easy. That's what George is trying to tell us. It is not easy when you give in to anger. You're so quick to it. You feel it. It happens to you over little things, over big things, unexpected things. It grabs you. You make a wrong move, a wrong decision. And now that haunts you. And you hurt your friend, you hurt your family, you hurt someone you don't know. And that should haunt you. But for some reason, it's so much harder to say I'm sorry. It's so much harder to say, will you forgive me? It's so much harder to say, you know, I know you're Darth Vader, but you're my father. I know you did terrible things, but I love you. I forgive you. That's Star Wars. That's why you're all here. And that alone was the most important driver of what to do in this story. Because we had a situation with a bunch of clones trying to just do a terrible thing I don't think they mean to. Like she says, they're all good people, but they've gone a very bad way. You know, so that was the core of what I was trying to get to at this, all the way to the end, that she would respect them and find some kind of good in this, because George wants this Star Wars to always be uplifting. He wants it to be, you know, that moment that you come out of the theater and feel good about yourself, about your friends, about the world, and then that's how we're going to make this world a better place. We believe it can be. So that's really important.